Oh yeah, I'm back again, y'all. Now y'all know I got something to say about something. Otherwise, there really ain't nothing to be said about nothing at all. Alright, so I've been hearing about this young fella. He kinda young. I know he younger than me. I think he in his 30s. Derrick Jaxn. Y'all familiar with Derrick Jaxn? He considered some type of a relationship guru type. Guru might be a stretch, but he got a good following. I think he got YouTube famous or something like that. And he'll be in his car. He'll be sitting in his car and he'll go ahead and just spew some relationship advice or something. And his MO, is he tried to make the man the bad guy most of the time and make the women feel good about hearing that coming from a man's mouth. So he got like a little gimmick there, got a little gimmick, and it clearly was paying off for him. All right, let's talk about his public persona. His public persona versus his private person. Okay, his persona versus his person, meaning the type of person he is versus the persona, aka the act, the image, that he portrays, that everybody know him for. All right, I guess he done been unfaithful in his marriage, and obviously things ain't going perfect, like you would think it based on his public persona, based on the Derrick Jaxn that give out the relationship advice and everybody listening to him, and he got all these tons of followers. I see snippets, just because I've been hearing on different blogs and stuff, and I've been noticing a little bit here and there, but I don't know, man. Apparently, like side chicks coming out the woodworks, talking about they pregnant, done got pregnant by him, whatever. And this is all during the course of the fact that he already married, you know what I'm saying? Then the memes is popping up all on social media and they cracking they jokes. If you in the public eye when the shit ain't right, everybody look forward to being able to ridicule and knock you down off your high horse and pedestal. That's just how we work. It's how it is. I think it might be something called human nature. That's what we do. Anyway, it ain't no different than pastors. Yes, I'm going to go there. Preachers, ministers, bishops, popes, whatever. Okay. The public persona that the people, their parishioners, their followers, their church members, the flock of sheep, whatever, see when they go to the church house and any function that puts them in the public eye, and then like this from immediate family of these people can speak highly. They like, yeah, he ain't all what he cracked up to be, or she ain't all what she cracked up to be, right? Because they know the private person. They know the person in private, out of the public eye, as they like to think they are. Personally, the way things is going, all this technology and stuff, ain't nobody got no privacy. If you think you can walk around your house in your drawers, the government see right through the walls and windows and say, I'll be walking around in his drawers. It's in boxers or briefs. We gonna send the FBI if they boxers. Maybe you better wear briefs. I don't know, whatever they... Hey, let me quit going off on a tangent. The point being... is now he get taken the brunt of the ridicule punishment, because in 30 some odd years, and he's younger than me now, he out there stomping with the big dogs. Because there's some relationship specialists or people in that realm twice his age. You know what I'm saying? Got more life experience. And a lot of times, that's what it is. And I was listening to some blog last night, and it made me say I got to say something, because I got to say something. Just about the whole principle of the marriage matter. First of all, ain't nobody perfect. Now, secondly, if you're going to give somebody advice, and this was on the blog, I think I got to give credit to Zoe Williams for commenting this comment, but it might actually be part of a quote that he was giving credit. But I think he said, you got to lead with your flaws, okay? You got to come in knowing you're a flawed person, and you striving maybe for that perfection. That's as we all might be trying. Some of us might say, hell, if it ain't perfect, ain't no point working so hard for what you ain't gonna never get. It's up to you, whatever mindset you got. But you got to lead with your flaws. Hell, I know damn well I ain't perfect. I'll get on here and I'll just talk. And that's a part of my imperfection. It's also a part of my therapy, too. I got to say something about something. You don't keep it in. You got to let it out. You got to let it out. And the persona, boy, I tell you, that you see ain't necessarily the private person that I am. Okay? But I'm out here just like everybody else. Social media, how you doing that? Derrick Jaxn, it is what it is. I mean, he was on to something. And if he making some money off of it, come on now. Fame, money, notoriety, ain't that what we all want? Ain't we all chasing the bag? I ain't really chasing no bag, hell. If I am, it ain't but a Ziploc bag, It ain't nothing big about the bag. It ain't even that sturdy. It's an old cheap-ass dollar store bag for me. Hell, I ain't the one to talk about chasing the bag. Now listen. Anyway, the man ain't perfect. And the ladies and everybody don't be all shocked, disappointed, heartbroken, because that's our problem. We go to following people that done got fame, fortune, and notoriety. We don't know the private person, but we know the public persona. Okay? That sounds like a sermon, preachers. Y'all want to do that? The persona versus the person. Okay? You talk about it. Sound like that's a sermon. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. I ain't no preacher by no means. That just sound like something I might hear, in the congregation of a church somewhere. That's a preacher right now gonna watch this video. I'm like, I'm about to do a sermon on person, and they gonna match all the Bible scriptures to kind of go with it, and they gonna have a parable. They gonna tell a story now, and it's gonna sound real good. It's gonna be quite captivating. Y'all gonna blast that collection plate, and they gonna make that money off that person versus the persona. Okay? Or persona versus the person. Then you can flip it up. You can flip that either way. Yeah, but he out here, everybody know him for relationship advice. He done got big, YouTube famous or whatever. And now his private done came out in the public. Because you got to know the person. Okay? And I tell you, as the person that I am, this is why you see this persona. I feel the need to come out and say it from this persona. I don't know why that is, but here I am. Anyway, hey, I think you should lead with your flaws, If you're going to be a relationship advisor, coach, or whatever, a sociologist, whatever they want to call it, because ain't nobody perfect. And even that person needs that same type of person for their own damn self. Y'all know teachers need teachers. Huh? Doctors need doctors. The doctor can't be so good that the doctor can do everything that doctor know how to do to his own personal self or her own personal self. Another doctor gonna have to do it for him. Y'all notice that? Everybody needs somebody somehow. Well, I feel the song coming on. I ain't gonna do it. Everybody needs somebody somewhere or something like that. I told y'all I'm old. I can't first of all remember the song, but the tune is now in my head just because I said what I just said. Let me get up this camera. Derrick Jaxn getting the public ridicule. He getting it. He's taking it. And man, let me tell you, sir, you still young. And in your age range, you probably still, you got some young-minded things still happening. One thing about it, for all of us, experience is the best life's teacher. And if you ain't got enough of it, stay in the class and get some more experience. Stay in there and learn more. Okay? And I'm in that class and I'm older than Derrick, I'll say that. But ladies, don't even be that disappointed. A lot of times, if you just look at yourself, assess yourself, and lead with your flaws, if you want to fix them, you got to start by acknowledging them, either embracing and accepting them, or parting ways with them and making changes if you don't like them. And before you go giving all you to somebody else, before you give too much big ups to somebody and then they come crashing down and they just kill your whole world. All right. I done said enough. Fellas, that go for you too. Ain't nobody perfect.